Dear students and viewers, we are going to share 2 marks concepts which are relating to the junior intermediate economics. Cardinal utility analysis. Alfred Marshall developed cardinal utility analysis. According to this analysis, utility can be measured in terms of numbers like 5 utils, 11 utils. Law of diminishing marginal utility, equi-marginal utility are developed on the basis of cardinal utility analysis. And ordinal utility. J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen developed ordinal utility analysis. According to this analysis, utility cannot be measured in numbers, but it can be ranked in a serial order such as first, second, third. The theory of indifference curve analysis is explained by using this approach. Scale of reference. All wants of a consumer are not of equal importance. As the resources are limited, he cannot fulfill all his desires. He must choose more important wants for satisfaction. The consumer ranks his desires and builds up a scale of reference. Scale of references guides the consumer in his purchases. Next, price line or budget line. The line which shows various combinations of two goods X and Y that can be purchased by a consumer with his given income and given prices is called price line. Price line is also called as budget line or ISO expenditure line. ISO means equal. Next, MRS, marginal rate of substitution, may be defined at what rate a consumer is willing to substitute one commodity for another. The concept of MRS is the basis of indifference curve analysis. Next, third chapter, demand. A desire backed up by willingness and ability to pay a sum of money for some quantity of a good or service is called demand. Demand is equal to desire plus ability to buy plus willingness to pay. Demand schedule. The demand schedule is a table which shows the various quantities of a good. They are demanded at various levels of prices. Demand schedule on the basis of demand curve. There are two types of demand schedules. One is individual demand schedule. Number two, the market demand schedule. Individual demand schedule. An individual demand schedule is a list of the various quantities of a commodity purchased at different prices by a single consumer in the market. It is related to single consumer or single family. And speculation. If a price of a commodity increases, then the consumer is willing to buy more of it. If it is expected to increase still further, an increase in price, not decrease in demand, which is against to the law of demand. Giffen paradox. Giffen goods are those inferior necessary goods used by the poor people in the name of Giffen. For such goods, an increase in their demand leads to an increase in their price leads to an increase in their demand. The law of demand does not apply in the case of Giffen goods. Veblen goods. Economist Veblen pointed out that if the prices of the prestigious goods like precious diamond and costly furniture purchased by the rich people for their social prestige, so when the price increases luxurious goods, the demand also increases. They want to show the social prestige in the society. So the law of demand does not apply in the case of Veblen goods. And income demand. Income demand explains the relationship between consumers' income or various quantities of goods and services demanded at various levels of income, assuming other factors remaining the constant. Like substitute goods. Substitutes. The alternative goods which satisfy the same want are called substitute goods. Example, Pepsi or Thumbs Up. Complementary goods. The joint goods which satisfy the same want are called complementary goods, car and petrol. Next, cross demand. The demand for a good not only depends upon its price but also depends upon the uh, prices of related goods. The related goods includes substitutes and complementaries. The cross demand explains the functional relationship between demand for one good and price of the related good. Dx is equal to function of Py. Dx is equal to demand for good X. F is equal to functional relationship. Price of Y. Py is equal to price of Y. Demand function, a mathematical relation which shows the relationship between quantity demand and its factors is called demand function. Dx is equal to function of Px, Pi dash dash Pn Yt. Dx is equal to demand for good X. F is equal to functional relationship. Px is equal to price of good X. Pi dash dash Pn prices of substitutes and complementaries. Y is equal to yearly income of the consumer. T is equal to taste and of preferences. Elasticity of demand. It means the percentage change in the quantity demanded in response to the percentage change in one of the factor or variable like price, income of the consumer, prices of related goods. Elasticity of demand is three types. Number one, price elasticity demand. Number two, income elasticity demand. Number three, cross elasticity of demand. So price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is the percentage change in the quantity demanded of a commodity as a result of percentage change in the price of that commodity, other things remaining the constant. Price elasticity is equal to percentage change in the quantity demanded by percentage change in price, delta Q by delta P into P by Q. Delta Q means change in the quantity, delta P means change in the price. P is equal to initial price and Q is equal to initial quantity. Arc method. The word arc means a segment of a demand curve. In this method, elasticity of demand is calculated in a segment of a demand curve between 2 points on it. This arc method is also known as average elasticity of demand. The formula is change in the quantity demand by original quantity plus new quantity divided by change in price by old price plus new price. Delta Q by delta P into P plus P1 Q plus Q1. Production function. Production function, it explains the relationship between physical input and physical output produced by the firm. The production function can be explained in the following equation. Gx is equal to function of Lk or Nt. Gx is equal to quantity of good X produced. F is equal to functional relationship between input and output. L is equal to amount of labor. K is equal to amount of capital. R is equal to raw material. N is equal to land or natural resources. T is equal to state of technology. Law of supply. Law of supply explains the functional relationship between price of a good and its supply. When all factors are remain constant, if the price rises and the supply increases, if the price falls, supply decreases, there is a positive or direct relationship between price and the supply. Factors of the production. The factors that help in the production process are called factors of the production. In economics, there are four factors of the production. They are land, labor, capital, organization. Average cost. The cost per unit is called as average cost. Average cost can be obtained by dividing the total cost by number of units produced. Average cost is equal to total cost by number of units produced. Marginal cost. Marginal cost is additional cost to produce an additional unit of a good. The marginal cost addition made to the total cost by the production of one more unit of output. MC is equal to delta TC by delta Q. Change in the total cost by change in quantity. MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN minus 1. And fourth chapter, theory of value. Market. In general, market is a place where goods and services are sold and purchased. Market is a mechanism wherever the activities of purchasing and selling of goods and services takes place. According to Edward, market as a mechanism by which buyers and sellers are brought together. And local market. When a commodity is sold at its produced area, it is called local market. Perishable goods like vegetables, flowers, fruits may be produced and marketed in the same area. National market. When a commodity is demanded and supplied by the people throughout the country, it is called national market. Wheat, rice, cotton, having national market. Next, monopoly. The word monopoly derived from two Greek words. Mono means single and poly means seller. Monopoly is a market with a single producer or single seller, and the product will not have close substitutes. In monopoly market has no competition in the market, and there are so many restrictions for other producers to enter into the market. Monopolistic competition. The concept of monopolistic competition was introduced by Professor Chamberlain. The features of monopoly and perfect competition are combined in this market. It is a market with many sellers for a product, but the products are different in certain aspects. Especially, we can find this kind of market in cosmetics and the soaps industry. Oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market where the few firms or few sellers produce a commodity. It is a market with competition among few. The product may be homogeneous or there may be differences. Price is decided independently or producers come together to form a cartel. Cartel means a group. This market exists in automobile and electrical industries. Duopoly. Duopoly is a market where only two producers exist in the market. It is a limited form of oligopoly. It is also called limited form of oligopoly. Both sellers are aware that the decisions of one will affect the other. The commodities produced by them may be homogeneous or different. Equilibrium price. Equilibrium price refers to such price at which both demand and supply become equal to each other. Selling cost. Selling cost play an important role in monopolistic competition or oligopoly where the competition is very severe. Selling cost consists of the cost incurred by the business firms towards attracting customers and for the sale of the goods. Example, advertising, publicity cost, free sampling, sales promotion techniques. And price discrimination. Price discrimination is a policy of monopoly in which monopolists sell the same good at different prices. Monopolist will charge different prices for the same thing to gain more profit. So thank you.